Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. Don't you love today's photo? This is called Bee Balm Double Bloom and it's taken by Wise Out Jeff at beeglow.com, the creators of luminous beeswax globes for candles, which are among the most beautiful creations I have ever seen, and I am a connoisseur of beauty. This is not sponsored. It's just gorgeous. Check them out. They make fabulous gifts, and they're so glowy and beautiful that you can't help but be happy. All right, we've entered the third quarter moon phase. This is the time of the cycle when we revise and realign. The moon is in Aries until 5:43 p.m. Eastern Time when it'll move into Taurus. Today is 5 Death, also known as 5 Transformation in the Solkin. The skill today is use the power of love to transform. True alignments or the higher octaves of the energies today are waiting something out, listening to others, finding beauty, signs, a prayer answered, getting off a merry-go-round, widespread love, patterns, Sophia or wisdom, creating home or the feeling of home, and clearing things up. Catalysts for change or the lower octaves are ignoring warnings, rude, expecting or relying on others to change things, arguments, creating pressure, blaming others, pride comes before the fall, mesmerized and taken advantage of, emotional turbulence, drama, lacking the feeling of home or lacking a home, feeling that one has no choices or options, and bioweapons. Please don't shoot the messenger. While I would love to report that today's energetics are mellow and light, today is just not that day. Even so, we will watch things unfold and work the higher level of it all. Primary among today's astrology is the conjunction of Venus and Mercury, while Mercury is retrograde for a few more days. Venus and Mercury meet up at 27 degrees of Cancer and the Sabian symbol of a violent storm in a canyon filled with expensive homes. We are familiar with rocky canyons this month as Mercury stationed retrograde at rock formations tower over a deep canyon. Now we have a storm in that canyon and the storm is named Venus. So this means situations and circumstances related to interpersonal, familial, and romantic relationships are highlighted. Since Mercury is retrograde, it's trying to rework things about these relationships. A tipping point is reached. Walls come down. We are forced to see certain things. The question is, what do you truly value? The stormy forecast is reinforced with the Earth discharging the Sabian symbol of an unexpected thunderstorm. This brings tests, surprises, and a clearing of things that have built up. We expect certain things to be sudden today, but we may be thunderstruck by things we did not see coming. Again, all of this happens in service of two things: the theme for this month of things being exaggerated in order to see truth, and the theme for this year of old ways ending and new ways beginning. This year is a transition year, and today aids that transition. Jupiter, which is retrograde, moves back to 15 Sagittarius in the energy of the groundhog looking for its shadow on Groundhog Day. This always brings pattern recognition. We see how we are doing the same thing over and over. In this symbol, the groundhog keeps looking backward in the past, trying to find its shadow. We don't have to keep looking for this because we have identified our shadow side or core fear, our natal black moon, and the ways to integrate it and move beyond the cycle. If you are new to Oracle Report, you can identify your natal black moon in the index of my book, which is posted at my website for free, and I will link it here, and then you can read about that in Chapter 2. Understanding and integrating the shadow side is a key component of self-mastery and self-actualization. Did you know the groundhog, or woodchuck, is a member of the squirrel family? Ted Andrews writes about this in Animal Speak. He says, When groundhog shows up, there will be opportunity to explore deeper altered states of consciousness. Lessons about death and dying and revelations about this process will begin to surface. Groundhog's medicine is that of going into the great unconscious to touch the mystery of death without dying. Groundhog also represents symbols, so pay close attention to synchronicities and signs from the natural world today. The other major dynamic in effect today is Mars discharging a pageant moving along a street packed with people. Whew, that's a mouthful. With Mueller, quote, testifying on the Hill today, much ado will be made of the show. The question is, what is happening while this is going on? Is there a diversion? Is our attention being hijacked? What is truly happening behind the scene? And what is trying to spread? The sun is discharging an epidemic of mumps. We stay high above the hysteria that archonic energies are whirling up in response to the storm of humanity's freedom. Spread the love. Let's make our own thunder today on this stormy day. Make the day meaningful. Take the wisdom that is being offered by looking deeper into the things that are being exaggerated in your life. 5 Death is the power of love to transform, so we have ample energy to make changes. End of message. Thanks for not shooting.